Most people book a one-night cruise in Halong Bay, but we decided to book 2. It did cost almost double, but did that extra day give us a hidden gem experience, or did we just waste our money? Hey peeps, welcome back to Time to Go Places. We spent 3 days and 2 nights on the Majesty Prime Cruise, and in this video, we'll take you through exactly what our experience was like, so you can see for yourself whether that second night actually makes a difference. Majesty Prime Cruise provides a transfer from Hanoi, and the drive to the port takes around 3 hours. They do break up the trip with a 20-minute rest stop along the way. When you arrive at the port, it can feel a bit chaotic at the marina while everyone checks in, but it's organised enough. The cruise staff meet the bus, tag your big luggage with your cabin number, and take it straight on board. You won't see it again until you're on the ship, so keep anything important with you. There's usually a short wait at the marina before boarding the tender. That's the small boat that takes you out to the cruise ship. Most cruise companies share the same lounge. It's simple but comfortable, with plenty of seating, toilets, and basic refreshments available for purchase. The wait can be anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how many groups are checking in at the same time. Boarding the tender is easy and straightforward. The crew help everyone down the gangway, and the boat itself is stable and easy to step onto. It's a short 10 to 15 minute ride to the cruise ship. Once the tender pulls up to the Majesty Prime, the crew help everyone off and guide you straight to the main dining area, where you're greeted with a welcome drink. During this time, your luggage is being transferred to your cabin. Lunch was a great introduction to the food on the cruise. The meals are a mix of Vietnamese dishes and a few Western options served as a set menu with plenty of variety. If you have dietary requirements, this is when the staff will double-check everything with you. As you're enjoying your meal, the boat will cruise deeper into Halong Bay, providing spectacular views from the dining room. The crew hand out the cabin keys, and you're free to head to your room. Our luggage was already waiting inside, which was a nice touch after the long transfer from Hanoi. And honestly, the cabin blew us away. For a mid-range cruise, it's surprisingly spacious. The water pressure is great, with plenty of hot water, and having your own private balcony means you can sit back and watch the cliffs drift by in total peace. During the cruise, you might hear a soft hum from the engine, but nothing that gets in the way of relaxing. After lunch, the first activity of the day is to visit Dark and Bright Cave. The rowing boats are stable, easy to access, with the crew helping you step in and out. It's not strenuous, and it is suitable for most travellers. Once you're on board, you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the views as you glide through the cave and into a quiet lagoon surrounded by cliffs. It's a gentle, peaceful ride through the limestone formations where you're rewarded with some spectacular scenery. Back on the Majesty Prime, and it's time for a swim. If you're not keen on swimming, you can stay on the boat and just enjoy the views from the deck. There's also a small spa on board, offering massages and beauty treatments. These aren't included in the cruise price, and the cost is similar to what you'd pay at a mid-range hotel. Every now and then, a small local boat will paddle up alongside the cruise, selling snacks and drinks. Keep an eye on them though, they are brilliant at upselling. The prices are cheaper than the bar on board, so it's a great way to grab a cold beer or two. As the sun sets, it's time to head up to the deck for happy hour. This is a relaxed way to wind down after the afternoon activities and to enjoy the views as the sun drops behind the cliffs. Before dinner, there's the option to participate in a short cooking class where you learn how to make fresh spring rolls. It's lighthearted and fun, and the crew guide you through each step. Dinner was a set menu with a mix of seafood, meat, and vegetarian dishes. There are multiple courses, and the staff are great at checking in to make sure everyone's happy with their meal. After dinner, you can try your hand at squid fishing off the back of the boat, or just enjoy a quiet drink on the deck. The boat anchors in a sheltered spot overnight, which is calm and peaceful. Day 2 starts before breakfast with sunrise Tai Chi session on the top deck, or the option to sleep a little bit longer, or just to enjoy the view. Breakfast is served in the dining room, and it was a mix of Vietnamese and Western options. Things like eggs, toast, fruit, pho, pastries, and coffee. It wasn't a huge buffet, but there was enough variety to suit most people, and the staff were great at keeping everything topped up. Now, this is the time for the one-night guests to pack up and head to the harbour. And honestly, we were a bit worried we would be left twiddling our thumbs on an empty boat. We just didn't realise how many people would actually be leaving. But here's what happens when the crowds leave and why this next day completely changes the trip. The remaining guests, which in our case was just us and another couple, had the option to go kayaking or simply enjoy the boat to ourselves. We chose a quiet morning on board, taking in the scenery and the tranquility of having almost the whole ship to ourselves. Lunch was a small, intimate serving with just us and the other couple in the dining room, with a set menu of grilled seafood and noodles. After lunch, the 4 of us boarded a tender and headed out to pick up the 2 night guests from Majesty Prime's sister boat. Once everyone was on board, we travelled to Viet Ha Village in the Cat Ba Biosphere Reserve. When you arrive at the dock, there's the option to ride bikes to the village or take an electric buggy. We chose the buggy, while some of the younger and more energetic guests took the bikes. The drive takes you through some lovely scenery, then through the village and stops at a family home where our guide explained what daily life is like for the locals. We also got to try a fish spa. Now, if you've got ticklish feet like I do, this is a really unusual sensation, but I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun and giggles. After that, we had free time to explore the farmland and ask any questions that we had. Then it's back onto the electric buggy or the bikes to make your way down to the dock. We boarded the tender and our next stop was 3 Peach Beach for swimming and some free time to explore. From there, the other guests were dropped off at their boat while we returned to ours to find the next group of passengers had already arrived and settled in. Just like the first night, there was another sunset gathering on the top deck with happy hour drinks. The light in the bay was beautiful at this time of day, and it was a great chance to take photos or simply enjoy the moment. Dinner on the second night was again a set menu, similar in style to the first night. There are multiple courses with good variety and the same friendly service. After dinner, you can try your hand at squid fishing again, enjoy a drink on the deck, or head back to your cabin. The boat anchors in a sheltered area overnight, so again, it was calm and quiet. The final morning started with another optional Tai Chi session on the top deck, or in our case, a relaxing stroll around the deck. A similar buffet-style breakfast was served with pastries, fruit, toast, and coffee. Once breakfast was finished, it was time for us to return to our cabins to pack our bags. The crew handled the big luggage again. The tender ride back to the harbour is quick and smooth, and the crew help everyone off the boat. Our luggage was waiting on the pier, sorted by cabin number, which made it easy to find. For most people, the cruise includes a transfer back to Hanoi. Majesty Prime is a mid-range Halong Bay cruise. The one-night itinerary starts at around $260 per person, while the two-night option usually sits somewhere between $360 and just over $400, depending on the cabin and the season. But the extra cost isn't just for another night on board. It's for a full additional day of activities that the one-night guests just don't get. The visit to Viet village, the bike or buggy ride, the fish spa, and the stop at Three Peach Beach are all exclusive to the two-night itinerary. The cabins were comfortable, the food was generous, and the staff were organised and clear about what was included. So if you want a mid-range cruise that balances comfort, value, and beautiful scenery, the Majesty Prime is a great choice. And if you have the time, opting for a two-night itinerary was an absolute no-brainer for us. If you're planning your Vietnam itinerary and want to see how we managed to get an entire river completely to ourselves in Tam Cốc, that video is on the screen right now. Come and join us on our next adventure because it's time to go places.